Hello everyone and welcome to MNC Today's Weekend Edition with me, Amelia Yahya. Today we show unique features from Indonesia and around the globe, and we'll start today's edition from Surabaya. Hell hath no fury when it comes to women scorned. And when you see how angry the mayor of Surabaya was this week, you too will probably agree. Yes, Surabaya Mayor Tri Risma Harini was furious over the city's damaged Taman Bungkul Park after being trampled by visitors going wild over free ice cream distributed by ice cream maker company Walls. Surabaya Mayor Tri Risma Harini was not happy after employees of Walls Ice Cream had damaged Taman Bungkul Park, one of the city's landmarks, after they gave out free ice creams to visitors. She even said she will take Unilever, the holding company of Walls Ice Cream, to court and sue them. The damage occurred on Sunday when Walls held an event at the park, which once received an international award as the best public park in Asia in November 2013 and distributed free ice cream to visitors. The mayor was enraged after learning that many plants in the park, which the Surabaya administration had maintained for years, were destroyed after being trampled by visitors to get free ice cream.
Dia tuh minta izin ke DKP di Taman Bungkul, nggak diizinkan. Terus dia buat acara sendiri, kita nggak tahu. Ya kita kecolongan lah. Ya, kalau itu dikoordinasikan dengan baik, saya rasa nggak akan kejadian seperti ini. Karena kita juga sering kan, tahun baru kita tutup juga nggak masalah, lebih banyak lagi orangnya kan.
Risma added the damage could have been avoided if the organizers of the event coordinated the distribution of the free ice cream. Meanwhile, Walls Ice Cream officials had issued an apology on behalf of the company for the damage. The video of furious Risma had triggered a frenzy on social media, with many stating their awe and appreciation for the mayor's reaction. The alleged vandalism by the ice cream maker company Walls, meanwhile, had gotten negative reaction from the public. The government has started rolling out plans to anticipate the spread of the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, or MERS, to Indonesian nationals home and abroad. Meanwhile, the Religious Ministry has advised those over 65 years old, the chronically ill, pregnant women, children under 12, and those with weak immune systems to postpone their Umrah journeys this year. Six people have been rushed to the hospital in Bandung, all suspected to have contracted the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, or MERS. 3 of them were allowed to return home after testing negative for the deadly virus, while the remaining 3 are still waiting for their test results and are all treated in an isolation room for an infection commonly used for patients suffering from the deadly bird flu.
Dari 6 orang, 3 orang itu sudah dinyatakan negatif untuk MERS-CoV ini. Nah, yang masih ada di kita ada 3 orang.
The fear for MERS grew after an Indonesian domestic worker in Saudi Arabia was tested positive for the virus and died. Meanwhile, the government has started rolling out its plans to anticipate the spread of MERS to Indonesian nationals home and abroad.
Tes ini sudah dihasilkan dan dilaporkan memang terinfeksi coronavirus, jadi MERS coronavirus.
Tapi nggak di Indonesia dia dirawat?
Tidak, dia di sana dan orangnya kalau nggak salah meninggal ya.
Prospective pilgrims are expected to observe the recommendations from the Religious Affairs Ministry in their Umrah preparations. Either postpone the trip to next year or wash hands with soap at all times, not visiting any animal farms or slaughterhouses, especially of camels, and always wearing health masks.
Karena kekhawatirannya tentang virus kemarin itu. Bahkan kemarin ada salah satu jamaah dari kita itu yang sebenarnya sudah fit berangkat tanggal 18 Juni, kemudian kemarin ke kantor untuk tunda berangkat.
At least 700,000 pilgrims are expected to travel to Saudi Arabia this year for the minor Hajj and 250,000 for the Hajj. The religious ministry has advised those over 65 years old, the chronically ill, pregnant women, children under 12, and those with weak immune system to postpone their Umrah journeys this year. After being neglected for so long, many of Jakarta's monuments have slowly become damaged, including the Dirgantara Monument, otherwise known as the Pancoran Monument in Tebet Central, Jakarta. Upon closer examinations, workers from the Conservation Center from the Tourism and Creative Economy Ministry found a 2-centimeter hole on the scarf of the figure on the statue. Here's more.
Workers from the Conservation Center from the Tourism and Creative Economy Ministry climbed up the slope of the Dirgantara Monument, more often known as the Pancoran Monument, in Tebet, South Jakarta to check what needs to be cleaned and repaired. Upon closer examination, what the workers find is a 2 centimeters hole on the scarf of the figure on the statue. Also, the color of the figure has darkened due to being covered in dry mildew.
Kerusakan patung, bukannya pembersihan ya, kerusakan patung. Jadi sebelum dikonservasi kita harus melakukan identifikasi kerusakan patung tersebut untuk melangkah ke konservasi.
Since the 6th of May, the Jakarta administration has made efforts to clean the National Monument or Monas in central Jakarta. The capital city icon is currently being cleaned by Germany-based cleaning equipment and technology provider PT Karcher, has been cleaning the 132-meter high monument using 2 high-tech hot water jet washers. The cleanup, which will be undertaken until May 18th, marks the second time that Monas has been cleaned since its inauguration in 1975. The monument, which broke ground in 1961, was first cleaned in 1992.
Another school is in the spotlight for a child sexual abuse case. After the Jakarta International School this week, it is the St. Monica Jakarta School in Tanjung Priok, North Jakarta. A 3.5-year-old student was reportedly molested by his female teacher in the school. Parents of a student from a preschool in Sunter Agung, Tanjung Priok, North Jakarta has claimed her child has been molested by a teacher at the school. The 3.5-year-old student LBS claimed he suffered injuries on his anus and told his mother about it, saying that his female teacher at St. Monica Jakarta School had caused it. The case has gotten the attention of the head of North Jakarta's education agency, Mustafa Kamal. As he stated, the playgroup or preschool at the St. Monica Jakarta School does not have official operating permit. And if the sexual abuse is proven, school officials must be held responsible. Investigations are currently underway by the Metro Jaya Police. One by one, more people have been named suspects for irregularities during the bidding for the Chinese-made Transjakarta buses. Investigators arrested 2 more individuals this week, both senior officials at the agency. Meanwhile, the Jakarta administration is currently considering the procurements of European-made buses to expand the Transjakarta fleet following the fallout surrounding the delivery of the faulty Transjakarta buses from China. Investigators from the Attorney General's office have named 2 suspects, namely former Jakarta Transportation Agency head Udar Pristono and Director of Transportation Systems and Technology Center at the Agency for the Assessment and Application of Technology, BPPT, Pratowo. And this week, investigators arrested 2 more individuals, both senior officials at the agency. They are Budget Authority holder Derajat Adayaksa and head of the Bus Procurement Bidding Committee, Setio Tuhu, suspected of being involved in the alleged graft case on the procurement project of the Chinese-made Transjakarta buses. The 2 will be held for 20 days. Meanwhile, Udar remains adamant, insists that he is innocent, and claims that the Transjakarta and Integrated Bus Network project was worth 1.1 trillion rupiah, not 1.5 trillion rupiah, in the 2013 budget at the Jakarta Transportation Agency. He also denied ever taking bribes or the money for personal use.
Kami tadi melaksanakan ini dengan nawaitu yang baik. Dan juga berdasarkan Perpres 54 dan Perpres 70. Ya kita harus siap kalau dipanggil oleh penegak hukum, kita jelaskan. Nah sekarang saya ditetapkan menjadi tersangka, memang itu adalah subjektivitas penyidik. Ya, bukan ada pada kami ya, sehingga ya kami terima saja. Yang penting saya nawaitunya baik, saya akan datang dan akan saya jelaskan sejelas-jelasnya.
Meanwhile, according to Deputy Governor Basuki Cahayapurnama or Ahok, the case is targeted to defame Jakarta Governor turned presidential candidate Joko Widodo.
Ya, saya kira itu lucu aja dipolitisir ya. Kalau kamu suruh pembantu kamu, misalnya ada pegawai kamu belanja sesuatu, kamu pesenin beli yang bagus, terus dia curangin kamu beli yang jelek, masa kamu yang ditangkap? Justru kamu aja udah marah gara-gara dikibulin. Makanya itu gunanya ada jaksa sebagai jaksa penuntut umum kan, kita laporin misalnya kan, kita berita keluarkan, justru tangkap. Kalau saya yang nyuruh dia beli ya benar.
The Jakarta administration is currently considering the procurement of European-made buses to expand the Transjakarta fleet following the fallout surrounding the delivery of the faulty Transjakarta buses from China. Although the Eid holiday is still months away, KAI, the state-owned railway company, is offering passengers an easy way to purchase train tickets through their online service. Passengers who purchase their ticket online cause overcrowding at several train stations as they exchange their online tickets. Here's more.
Although the Eid al-Fitr holiday is still 3 months away, PT KAI, the state-owned railway company, is offering passengers an easy way to purchase train tickets through their online service. Passengers who purchase their tickets online cause overcrowding at several train stations as they exchange online tickets for paper tickets. At the Pasar Senen train station, passengers arrive at 7 in the morning to exchange their tickets. Unfortunately, only 14 counters out of a total of 20 counters could accept online tickets. Train tickets around this year's Eid al-Fitr holiday are almost entirely sold out. Luckily, however, through the online method, some passengers can still book their tickets so they can still celebrate Eid in their respective hometowns. PT KAI opened counters for ticket exchange from 7 in the morning to 7 at night. It is hoped that the online ticket exchange method will run smoothly and safely.
The long weekend due to Waisak Day, which falls this Thursday, May the 15th, was an opportunity for Jakarta residents to gather with their families and head to the mountain resort area of Puncak in Bogor, West Java. As a result, heavy traffic congestion around the Ciawi toll gate was inevitable.
The long weekend due to Vesak Day, which falls on May 15th, was an opportunity for Jakarta residents to gather with their families and head to the mountain resort area of Puncak in Bogor, West Java. Heavy traffic congestion comprising of buses and private vehicles occurred around the Ciawi toll gate since Wednesday morning. To prevent even longer queues of vehicles, the Bogor police opened and closed off a number of roads heading towards Cisarua and back. tourists heading towards Puncak must be prepared for the worst, as there is expected to be more traffic, and therefore the opening and closing of roads will be implemented until Wednesday evening.
And next, let us take you to Australia and see how Islam has become the country's part of life. So, stay tuned.